does it mean to be modern? Well, Europeans lived in what we call the age of modernity in the 19th century. That is a historical period characterized by a number of developments. First, capitalism and the Industrial Revolution, made possible by slavery and European imperialism, as well as scientific, technological change, secularization, mass politics, and the emergence of new understandings of self and subjectivity, and innovation in culture and art. And these developments shaped how Europeans understood reality, the world, and their place within it. Now, in the 19th century, Europeans associated modernity with progress, as if it were historically inevitable that individual freedoms would expand along with prosperity and, of course, civilization. Now, it's important to know that this was not progress for everyone. Certainly not for those men and women who were colonized and had to endure the violence of empire and their own loss of freedom and rights. And it certainly did not feel like that for the working classes who toiled in the factories and had to endure terrible living and labor conditions. So capitalism, it seemed, only alienated large numbers of people. And that's certainly what Marxists and socialists diagnosed and denounced. Women, too, neither had political rights nor a place in the public and had to live under a gendered order. So in short, modernity was paradoxical and contradictory. And in fact, what it meant is those who did not enjoy the rights and benefits of modernity soon clamored to change the world and called for recognition and equal rights, while those who did enjoy its benefits, the bourgeois men and women who became dominant, would experience unease and anxiety as to the meanings of modernity. Now, Impressionists were of this moment, of the end, the middle to the end of the 19th century. And their art was modern, in part because it was shaped by the ways people experienced the world differently, and especially after a number of developments, like photography or electricity, which changed how people understood interior spaces or even being out in public, how they saw or could perceive what was around them. Light, perception, and time meant different things in the age of the modern. And it certainly shaped what we think of when we look at Impressionist paintings. So in short, as you go through the exhibit, I'd like to invite you to think that Impressionists, French and American, both reflected and chronicled the world changing around them in the form and in the content of their paintings.